Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be making for you some sardine and rice. I'm a country girl, so I love all the little easy to get meals that growing up I used to eat them a lot, and they were very nutritious and affordable. So now that I can afford it, I still love them because I kind of can take me back to when I was a kid. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so first and foremost, I have here 3 cups of white rice. I'll be washing it around 2 times to get out all of that starch. So I have my little pot here. I'm going to pour it in. I'm going to wash it. Hey guys, so here's your rice. As you can see, I went ahead and add more butter to it. It's not clear enough. As soon as it starts boiling, I'll give you an update. So when it starts boiling, I turned on the heat on a very low flame. Normally, once it get like all the water subside, I would normally add a foil paper or a plastic over it to steam it. So give me a second. Alright guys, so the rice is boiling right now. You can hear the bubbles. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put it on a low flame. Put it up here. Put it at around 2. And then just cover it with your lid. And stir it a little bit so that everything can be evenly distributed. Don't have to do a lot of stirring, because if you stir it too much, you're gonna get all putty. So there you go. Alright, so here is your meat pot. I went ahead and add about a tablespoon of coconut oil to it. So I'm waiting for it to get hot before I add my seasonings. If you add your seasonings too early, it'll start sticking to the pot. Alright. Alright guys, about 2 minutes in, and the oil is pretty hot, and you can know specifically about coconut oil because it emits this fragrance, this oh my god, it smells so good. Alright, so I'm about to add onions. This here guys is about 3/4 onions, because I like a lot of onion in my fish. And these are all my other seasonings. This is the bell pepper, tomato, thyme. That's it, yeah. And then I'm gonna go in and give it a little stir. Guys, the reason why I like those easy to prepare meals also, back in when I was growing up, it was never like simple. All these seasonings that you add to it, it just gives it such a good flavor. So we just never felt short of anything because it was very flavorful. Alright, so I'm gonna use some red pepper flakes. I'm gonna use a little bit because the baby, we want to be able to make sure that she can eat it too. But normally I'll use fresh pepper, but I haven't gotten any recently, so I'm gonna add a tad of this to the pot. Just a tad. There we go. And if you do have kids at home, you don't have to add any form of spice to it. You can add spice as you go. Although like the flakes itself, whenever you're eating it, it won't be distributed even enough for you to get the flavor in the meat. And as you can see, I went ahead and julienne my seasoning. I don't know if it's a preference, but I like when you julienne the seasoning, how they look in the meat. So I'm kind of sauteing them a little bit so I can diffuse all that mellowness and all of that stuff going on in the food. Alright guys, I'm about to add the sardines. Don't judge them how they look, guys. They don't taste nowhere no way how they look. They're really tasty, and they're packed with protein and omega-3. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of stir it around a little bit, and because I'm the one holding the camera, it's kind of awkward. So I'm gonna start off camera a little bit and then show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so what I do now, I'm gonna put it on really low heat and allow the seasoning, all of that flavor to get infused in the fish. Alright, what I'm about to do now, guys, I'm gonna add a pinch of salt to it. You don't have to, but I add a little bit of salt for flavor. If it was corned beef or something like that, I wouldn't have added the salt because it have enough salt in it. So a little pinch of salt, and try not to add it from the container, because if you do add it from the container, it's gonna come out too salty. Alright guys, sardine is now ready. It takes around not a long time, probably 7 minutes to prepare. So I'm just gonna turn off the heat off it right now, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like plated. Alright guys, I'm about to test the rice. Say I would say get around 15 minutes in. It's really hard to say because I don't know, I could say about all Jamaicans, but we hardly have a recipe for anything. We just measure with our hands, measure with our fingers, and we drop it in there and we flavor until it tastes right to us. So I'm gonna fluff the rice a little bit, and then I'm gonna put my aluminum foil over it and then cook it for, say, probably 5 minutes or so. If you add water to the pot, it'd probably get a little bit too soft. So I always recommend aluminum foil, or I used to use plastic long time ago, but the plastic is not healthy for you. So I'm just gonna put it over the pot with like a tight seal. Alright, I also went and tasted the rice too, and it's a little bit bland. So I added like about a pinch more of salt to it. Again, you don't have to, especially if you have dietary restrictions. Alright guys, about 8 minutes later, and your rice should be ready. Just be careful of all that steam. The steam can be really hot. Alright, there we go. The rice is now ready. Not too soft, not too hard, just nice and shelly. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't really do any justice. It looks pretty soft on camera, but believe me, it's really good. Alright guys, so here's your rice. About to add